Hey everybody, and welcome back to our Big Brother Canada 12 exit interviews, this one with Donna. But you guys know the deal. Before we get into all of that, make sure that you follow, like, and subscribe wherever you are watching these shows. Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. It is a great way to help support the shows. Thumbsing up on YouTube, hitting the bell, leaving a comment below on YouTube. All great ways to help support, as is sharing the show. Tell a friend, tell a family member, spread the word. You're our best marketers and you're what helped keep this show going. Speaking of influencing this show, if you guys have questions that you want asked for the house guests, make sure you tweet us them using hashtag WireOurLive. You can post them in our Patreon group or our Discord. If you guys don't know about our Discord, yourrealityrecaps.com/Discord. I see a lot of people saying on Twitter, the link isn't working. You have to have the Discord app, people. People are like, the link just doesn't, you have to have the Discord app. And then you click the link and, you can do so much stuff in our Discord. We stream the episodes live, the East Coast airing, so you have a place to watch them and chat. We watch the dailies together at nighttime. Of course, it's where our whole community is. We share recipes, play games, pet pictures, hang out, video chats, audio chats, private shows. Everything happens in our Discord community, so check it out. yourrealityrecaps.com/Discord. Of course, it costs nothing. Other things that cost nothing is our website. If you want to see the past 12 years of shows, that's kind of our archive. It's yourrealityrecaps.com. Of course, you can go to the YouTube for all of our latest and new content, but check all of that out because, you just love us. So that's what you want to do. Now, I hear that we have Donna on the line and ready to go. So, hey, Donna, how are you doing?
Hello, I'm doing amazing. The back door hit me a little bit too hard on the way out, but I'm all right.
All right, Donna, so we need to get into the question that I'm sure you've answered a million times. I'm sure you are sick of talking about already, but we all just need to know, how good looking is Matthew in person?
Oh, okay, that's not what I thought you were going to ask me. But, he's good looking, but
But
he's
you
not my
like
type.
You like Todd. We want to know about Todd. Of course we want to know about Todd. What was going on? What was the kiss? What was happening?
Yeah, okay, so you saw us. I don't know if you watched the dailies, but yeah, we're friends. And at one point in the show or in the game, we just had that one look one day, and it was like, uh-oh, this might not be a friendship anymore. Sorry, Bailey, this trio is about to not kick you out, but we might adopt you as our very own.
How did you feel now learning that Spicy's been working with Anthony the whole time?
Honestly, I'm mad at myself for not thinking about that and putting it together, because I should have figured two all-stars walk in, they have the house alone. Do you not think there's going to be a deal made? But the thing is, she does such a good job at covering it up, so I don't kick myself in the pants that hard about it.
So we saw the kind of outing of the East Coast Alliance by Spicy. You were there. A lot of Spicy's, focus was on Vivek at that time.
Yeah.
Did you think at all during that confrontation that you might receive some of the fallout, since she seemed pretty upset about the East Coast Alliance and, was naming you guys as all being in it?
Well, the thing is, it wasn't a true alliance where we talk game. It
Right.
was more so we walked in the house. We're like, where are you from? Where are you from? East Coast Connection. We always would make random names for it, but I would never, and we would never pull all four of us in and talk game. I love Todd and all, but I was not trusting that guy with my crucial information, because he did slip up once and kind of have to shut it down. But people caught on that he was saying oh, I'm close to Matthew and I'm close to this person.
Right.
Right? So, yeah, it was nice to have them, but they weren't my true alliance. So I wasn't concerned about my safety with her at the time.
It seemed like you were making a lot of headway with Spicy and the girls, and they were going to keep you. What changed, or what do you think changed?
Honestly, I don't know what goes on behind those closed doors, but it must be something really convincing, because I thought I had them too. We had our big chat, and I'm pulling Kayla again for the third conversation. And she hits me with I just can't do it. Goose looks at me as his number one, but he's not my number one, but he looks at me as his number one. And I'm thinking okay, So who's your number one? Like, why won't you save me? I'm telling you right now, I would save you. If it's you against a guy, if it's you against any other girl in that alliance other than like Bailey, I didn't say Bailey, but I was like, you against Avery, you against Lexus, I'll save you. That's important in this game. You don't want to get out people that are literally telling you to your face and truly mean it. Like, when I tell you something and it's the truth, you will know. And I was given the eyes of, I will save you. So it was very disappointing. I don't know what happened in there.
Can you tell us more about that meeting that you walked in on with the girls? Like, what was that like being in there with all of them?
Ooh, so I know Spicy was trying to do me a favor because she was like, I'm working them, I'm pulling them in for chats. I finally got them on the teetering edge. Just go in there and do your thing. So I'm like, okay, Spicy's like trying to help me. So I go in there and the whole conversation isn't really like allowing me to talk about how I feel at all. Like this whole time, I'm the one being backstabbed and blindsided. Yet everybody is making it about them. And it's like a weird spot to be in because I know I can't blow up about this to them. Because if I do that, that's the easy out. She just got mad at us. Like, let's kick her out. So I'm like, no, they're not getting any reaction from me. I will like keep my composure. Yes, it's about you. And yes, it's about you. And yes, I'm sorry that I didn't look at you and you waved at me and because I was so focused on my conversation over here. It's such a weird dynamic in that group. I do love them as people, but game, it was like I'm busy trying to strategize for all of you guys.
Right.
Like, like why is it about you when I'm the one? If you were in my position, you would have freaked out. So just annoying.
Is there anything that you learned about yourself coming out of this Big Brother experience that you didn't know about yourself before you started playing the game?
Absolutely. I did not know how well I can keep myself composed in a highly stressful situation. Like, and I can be well spoken and I can get my point across now. I was always nervous about that. Growing up, like I had a lot of social anxiety. Like I could barely even do a class presentation, let alone on the fly, quick on my feet, defend myself and my points of views and strategies and stuff. Like when I'm on the block, like it was very scary. Like I would go into those rooms against 6 other girls that don't like me clearly, they want to get me out. So it was very stressful, but I'm really proud of myself of how I performed.
Who would you have targeted if you stayed?
I would really just look at context first. So if the girls kept me, obviously I know they just put me on the block, but I'm not going to go after them right away because they kept me. Now, if they said away with Donna and it was the other side of the house that kept me, I'm siding with these guys. I'm taking out the alliance for sure because you crossed me once, okay, but I'm not going to let you do it again. And if I'm working with you still, I'm going to make sure I'm taking care of myself this time and not being selfless and trying to keep this group alive because what for? They just got rid of me, you know?
So you would have been loyal to who's loyal to you, not less necessarily loyal to the girls just because of a girls' alliance.
Yes. And that was my mistake. Like, that's just how I am now. When I commit to something, and it takes me a while to commit. So I went hard for these guys, like, of course. But if you do cross me, then I have to look at my cards and rearrange them and go from there, right?
Right. Okay, final question. Is there anything that you want fans to know about you or your game this season that maybe we didn't get to see because your time was cut so short?
Yeah, I don't know. I want everybody to know, like, I'm silly and I'm goofy, and that was my true personality. And that I was kind of nervous to share that side of myself with all of you guys at home. But you know what? I have my Instagram, and you only see like a small portion. Like, I'll go take a hot picture and post it, but that's not who I am. And I'm just like really glad I got to show that to everyone.
Speaking of your Instagram and your hot pictures, where do you want people to follow you on social media?
Okay, yes, you guys got to go to at Damn Dons. That's DAMNDONS. Like
Okay.
damn girl. Damn
And that-
Dons.
And that's Instagram.
Yes, and that's also my TikTok. It's not public yet. I need to get back into it, but it's gonna be public soon. And yeah,
And
I'm
you're
also an artist. I'm also an
Okay.
artist, so check out my art account. It's linked in my personal bio of both of those accounts.
all right, and no Twitter streets. You're not on the Twitter.
No, but I might have to get on there.
You might have to come talk to Big Brother. Well, we enjoyed really watching you this season, Donna. It was great watching you fight for the girls. We're all sorry that your time was cut so short, but thank you for taking time to talk with us today.
Honestly, it's been such a pleasure talking to you. Thank you so much for having me. And it was really nice to open up about that last part. I've never really talked to anyone about that, so it's uniquely on yours.
Oh, thank you so much, Donna. We'll see you next time.
All right, okay, bye.
Bye, guys. Well, that about wraps up our interview with Donna. Thank you guys so much for taking time out of your day to watch this show. If you have just a few more seconds, make sure that you follow, like, and subscribe if you haven't done that yet. Of course, like I say, sharing the show, tell a friend, tell a family member, the comments, the likes, the thumbs up, the bells on YouTube, all of those things, sharing it around on the Instagrams and the TikToks. Those are great ways to help support our show. These questions come from all of you, so make sure you leave them in all of our places as well. Again, you can check out our website, yourrealityrecaps.com, for the past 12 years of our shows. The newest content is on our YouTube channel, yourrealityrecaps.com/YouTube, if you don't know how to get there. And of course, our Discord community is where we are always 24/7. I am live for about 16 hours every day, so if you're bored of the live feeds, come check me out over on YouNow, over on Twitch, over in our Discord. We're live every day starting at 4 p.m. Eastern. Usually we start out on YouNow, cook dinner together, do all those fun things. So check all of that out until our next show, which Comedy Jonah and I do our Big Brother recap shows every Thursday, which is today, either at noon Eastern or noon Pacific. And today it'll be at noon Pacific. So we will see you guys over there. Be sure to check it out. The link is at the end of this show if you missed them, and we will see you guys all there. Bye for now, everybody. Bye, friends.